Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Metacraft server. Today we have two things we need to do. First, we need to learn how to fly, and then it's time to move away from spawn. So we've got to get packing. Alpha Mike and some others have been working on an Enderman farm to get XP. So I'm going to head there so I can add Unbreaking 3 to the elytra I have before I try and fly. Wow, this is impressive. That really threw me off. I really wasn't expecting to die then. I'm not sure these wings are going to be very lucky. But at least it forced me to connect my base to the stronghold so I could get to the end quickly. And luckily I had already set up a nether portal so I could get back relatively quickly. And we did manage to get all our stuff back. It eventually all made it through the system. I'll remember to stand further back in the future. And now that portal's all linked up to the north-south tunnel, really close to my main base. So that will be very useful. But after that death, I really didn't feel like flying much. I know I'm going to splat lots when I eventually fly, so I'm going to move on to a more relaxing project. Someone's used the book swap. We've got Sharpness 5, Silk Touch, and Respiration 3. Awesome! Let me put some more mending books back in it. I've also noticed that someone has given us some free glass. Yay! Don't look at me. Yeah, look at each other. And the beautiful baby you just made. Hello. For my more relaxing project, I decided to collect some blocks for my build. And I did that through a lot of villager trading. And I also went shopping. I've been busy collecting some blocks for my new base, and this is what I have so far, and also this chest. And I need to collect some more orange terracotta, and I think I'm going to need about 15 stacks of mud bricks. But for that I need some more dirt. So I think I'm going to clear out the space I plan to build my new house in. I've marked out the corners with some quartz blocks, so now I've got to get digging. Time for some quick repairing using some trading, as I forgot to put Unbreaking 3 on my shovel. And here's all the blocks we mined. plenty of dirt to change into mud. So I'm still in need of a lot of mud, and I've not built any redstone myself before without copying a tutorial, so I'm gonna try and figure this out myself. I think first I need to fill glass bottles with water, which I can do by hand. Then I need to right-click the water bottle onto the dirt, and that changes it into mud and gives me an empty glass bottle back. Then I need to break the mud with my spoon. Okay, so first step is filling up the water bottles, and ideally I wouldn't use grass blocks around the water, otherwise I think that might spread to my dirt. Is a dispenser the correct tool for this? Let's find out. Okay, that fills up the water bottle and puts it back in the dispenser. Then I need to get these water bottles into another dispenser that's next to the dirt. Okay, so a dispenser can, so a dispenser can use a water bottle on some dirt, and then the empty glass bottle goes back into the dispenser. So ideally, that empty glass bottle wouldn't stay in the dispenser. Otherwise, they're going to randomly pop out. But then they just end up in my inventory, so that's not too bad. But for something that's more efficient, then I'll want the glass bottles to be removed instantly. I'm going to do us a favour and skip most of the footage of me trying to do the redstone. I really don't get very far. But here are the most important things I figured out. So just placing my block there is enough to trigger the dispenser once. Water bottles do stack. Not water bottles, glass bottles do stack. So if I had an item filter underneath this dispenser, I could pull out the glass bottles, leaving it empty for a water bottle to come in. I don't need an item filter. I just need a hopper with only glass bottles in it. And they stack up to 64. So that's a whole 5 stacks almost of glass bottles that can be taken out of the dispenser. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Obviously I've got limited water bottle storage and limited glass bottle storage. But it's doing what it needs to do. It took me an embarrassing long time to figure out though. Now to stop the blocks flying around everywhere. Five and a bit more stacks to go. I definitely have enough dirt for that. Let's get to it. I think it's time to start building. And I'll have to take this down at some point when I get over here. let's start a time-lapse. This build took me quite some time, so the time-lapse is pretty long, but I'll try and add a timestamp in so you can just skip to the end if you want. My plan for this Minecraft village is to convert it into a Roman town. When I joined the server, I'd recently returned from a trip to Rome, and I have lots of really fond memories of the stunning historic sites. The house I'm building here is a domus, a type of townhouse occupied by the upper class. And I've based this build on a video by Andy Yoda, which I've linked in the description. But I've made some changes so it aligns a bit more with the domus schematic I found on the Wikipedia page. I've not really built anything this big before, so I found the tutorial really helpful for getting started on my town. But I have a feeling I'm going to get the scale of the future builds all wrong compared to this. But we'll just have to wait and see. So I just bought a load more shulker shells, and my aim is to pack and move to our new base. And we've packed everything up in all of these shulker boxes and a few more in our inventory. We really don't own that much stuff. I think everything else can be left here. I might come back at some point to rescue our sheep and our cows. They should eventually move with us. And our chickens. And my bees. I'll build you a home soon. Now to run through the nether with all of my belongings on me. What could go wrong? And we're home. I'll show you around it in a bit. So this is my domus, and these rooms at the front are going to be shops. And there is a spider around here somewhere. So my plan for next episode is to move all my villagers in, and maybe have the shops themed to what villager is in each room. We have a front door here, but there's also a side door down here where the stairs are. And inside we have a little pool of water which is collected when it rains, and we have some rooms to the side. I'm not sure what I'll put in these ones yet. Was this meant to scare me? Hello. I went for mud bricks as the floor, as I really like the sound when I run along them. But maybe they're better fitted outside, and I should change this to diorite or polished granite. Then we've got this central bit here that goes through to our 2-story area with another pool, water collecting from this roof. A little garden with some seating on the sides. On each side of this main part I've got some stairs, and I think maybe I'll have a kitchen on one side, but I'm not sure what to put on the other side. Upstairs on the left we have what I plan to be a bedroom and bathroom, maybe like a walk-in wardrobe. And upstairs on the right, this is my main storage and base at the moment, and might have a villager in each one of these rooms, or maybe have a bigger storage system over here. And we have some space at the back behind the garden. So I might have a library and enchanting set up in one of these spaces at the back here. Ooh, another cat. And I might put some bedrooms at the back here as well, if we have any friends over. And this is where the back door is. You can see I need to do some terraforming as well, as half the build is floating at the moment. And the land is slightly too high on this side, so I need to continue to remove this. Maybe it would have worked better if I'd built it the other way round, so this part of the build is on this side, and then I wouldn't have had to move all this land. But I also have the back door on that side, so I still need a path along here. I think next episode I also want to try and remove all the torches that are everywhere. I also have some up on the roof, but I think there might be better ways of lighting this up without torches. I think we've done enough for this episode, but I do feel slightly guilty for not learning how to fly. I'm sure I'll stop procrastinating at some point and actually put my wings on. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye!